Real
What's
person.
up, YouTube? Back at you with another video, another quick take. I got my main man, my partners, my fellas in here.
My man, we are back again. The Prince of Fresh Shit. Thanks for having me.
Yo, yo, Adrian, we back. We back. Percy, DJ was good.
Yes, sir. So we got an article, and this is actually like a sequel to a quick take we did last year about none other than Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. So we got an article courtesy of Yahoo.com which says Lori Harvey makes relationship with actor Damson Idris Instagram official after Michael B. Jordan split. The article goes on to say her new man, Lori Harvey, and boyfriend Damson Idris made their relationship Instagram official amid her 26th birthday. First, the Snowfall star, age 31, shared a photo of himself giving Harvey a kiss on the cheek. "Quote unquote, happy birthday, Nunu." Idris captioned the Instagram story on Friday, January 13th. Lori shared his romantic tribute via her social media account, including 3 white heart emojis underneath. And all right, so I'm gonna just jump right into it. So, disclaimer on these quick takes, it's not really about gossip. It's more so about these things are happening, and I'm taking an opportunity to expose people to alternative opinions and perspectives that they otherwise wouldn't hear on the standard average gossip channel. All right. And I wanted to talk about this from 2 different angles, because the narrative is that Damson Idris is messed up or fucked up dude, because apparently, according to some pictures, that implies that there was some sort of rapport or friendship between him and Michael B. Jordan. So the fact that after the fact, he gets with his ex-girlfriend, some people say that he's wrong. And I wanted to get y'all opinions on that before I give mine, in no particular order.
You know, this kind of reminds me of the whole little Fizz and Omarion thing when Lil Fizz got with Omarion's baby mother. But you know, that one is a little different than this one, because this one is like, I don't know the dynamic. I guess they probably was on set together. I don't know what the context of that picture, because I did see that.
They were like at restaurants and like events and stuff like that.
Well, I'll say this. I don't know if they're still close to this day, if they still chat. I'm not sure. But based off that picture and seeing the interaction, I would say that's kind of messed up, just because me personally, I have a code, and you know, most of the people I know, like you, Adrian, you know, other people associated with, there's a code. You don't mess with each other's girls, and unless we have that mutual understanding. Hey, yo, bro, go for it. You know, let that be. But generally, it's just like, why would you even want to do that? Because you know, you know, she was already in the circle, and I don't think he's the most slimiest dude in the world. But me personally, why would you, like, just why?
Right.
And like, me and you talked about this.
Yes.
I don't hate Lori Harvey, but it's like people act like she's the only girl around in Hollywood. Like, what do you think, Adrian?
All right, man. Let me say it like this. Number one, to what to what you said at the end, bro. Like, she's not the only girl out. Yo, bro, you gotta understand something about a girl like Lori Harvey. She's not looking for a man, number one. And I'm pretty sure he knows that. Like, he knows that this is just temporary. You know, I have my little itch, like I want to get up in that. Like, I'm gonna come clean. All these girls in the industry, all that, they're all getting passed around. Like, I don't genuinely believe, maybe Michael B. Jordan believed it, but I don't genuinely believe that all of these dudes going into these you know, these pictures and posting them, you know, for TMZ or whatever, like, they actually are saying to themselves, like, I'm about to like really treat her like my wife. This girl messed with, if I'm not, you know, mistaken, Diddy,
his son,
Future, his son,
Trey Songz,
Michael B. Jordan, Trey Songz.
Jesus Christ,
There was a girl that I think her name is Selena Powell, and she came out and gave a story on Trey Songz and what happened between the two of them. Any girl that messes with Trey Songz, bro, you cannot be out here cuffing, kissing, whatever. Yo, you slap that up 2 times and she's out of there, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That is the end of it.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Shorty, you are entitled to live your life, have fun, screw whoever you want to, do whatever you want. However, I know for a fact homie's not taking her serious. And if I'm wrong about that, that says a lot about dudes.
All right.
I mean, based off that picture, I don't know.
But all right, but let me interject a little bit, okay?
Yeah,
because I honestly believe he is taking her serious because I Googled the both of them. So I just Googled Damson Idris and Lori Harvey, and they got mad pictures holding hands, mad photo ops and stuff like that. If I'm not taking a chick seriously and I'm a famous actor, you're not going to see me in no pictures, no videos with her at all. That's just going to be super on the low key. You're going to see me all out and about with a chick that I'm taking it serious. Now, there's a whole nother layer to that we're going to get into later, but I'm going off of the optics alone. It looks like, again, like you're not going to see me boot up with no chick taking pics if I'm not taking her seriously. Like, yo, Percy, remember when I showed you a picture of me and saying the shorty that I was, hanging around, a couple months ago, we took pictures together. Why was I taking pictures with her? Because I was taking it seriously.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now here's the thing. And I'm not even going to lie. I said this before, and I will proudly say it again. I don't care what nobody thinks. When girls ask me, oh, Dimitri, do you have a type? What's your type? I'm not even gonna hold you. My type is Lori Harvey. Now I'm not mad at Damson Idris at all. Because in high school, college, whatever, you got the girls that, be out and about, from the Hoenn region, be hoeing themselves out and stuff like that. And, despite what they're doing, they look good enough for you to, take advantage when it's your turn. So I'm not mad at him at all. Now, granted, when it comes between him and Damson Idris, or Michael B. Jordan and Damson Idris, this is my thing when it comes to that. All that says to me is that he was peeping Lori Harvey from jump. Because let's say if Adrian is dating somebody and we cool. So let's say, we're not as close as we are in real life, but we cool. Like we have some kind of rapport. So we're like, when we see each other, we dap each other up. We probably have a little bit of small talk. We go our separate ways. But I know he's got this certain girl. But we got this report, all right? If when they break up and I get with her, what does that tell Adrian?
Nah, man had his eye on that.
That's a fact. Yeah, that means
I'm
on top of her the whole entire time. And that's what's wrong with niggas out here. That's what's wrong with niggas out here. Because there's plenty of Lori Harveys. Now I get it. She looks good. You know what I'm saying? And at that level, when you Damson Idris, you can get mad girls on Instagram, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Our Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge, Instagram is like that for them.
I say this. I know you disagree with me, and like, it's not even so much about disagreement. It's a personal preference. I want to know what you think, Adrian. But I say this because it's clear to me based off. I just did some research and it looked like they went Instagram official a couple days ago, whatever the case may be. But he's clearly taking it seriously, and it's like this. I was just talking to my roommate. We literally just had this conversation 30 minutes ago. It's like, people know someone is upfront about what they do. We all know what Lori Harvey's about. It's no secret. She makes dudes sign $1 million contracts. They can't speak on
NDAs.
Dating. Yeah, and I'm sure she's not just sitting at home, working. He's paying her bills. He's buying her all the stuff. We know what comes with that. But it's like, if you know that person if that's how they live their life, why even entertain that thought of a real relationship? Because I feel bad for Michael B. Jordan because it's clear he thought something was there and it turned out.
I don't feel bad for that nigga.
I don't feel bad for him. He's a grown man, but it's just like
facts.
Now you got your buddy.
But it boils down to what I said before. It's like at Michael B. Jordan's age, because Michael B. Jordan is in his mid-late 30s. At that point, you should already know that a girl who's 24, 25 years old is still having her fun. She's not done yet. She's not done yet. So you can't take a girl like that who's famous. And by the time she got to you, she already went through Trey Songz, freaking Diddy, his son, and Future, and a whole bunch of other niggas that we don't even know about. By the time she got to you, so you should already know, like I might be taking her seriously, but there's a good chance that she's not taking me seriously and that this is just for the moment.
All right. So
go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Because you were talking before. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna make a point. Real quick. I'm just curious. As a father, what does Steve Harvey think? Because
Bro.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, ruthless here, right? But how does someone let their even though she's not a a porn star per se, but it's clear she's going from dude to dude to dude. The dude's passing her left and right, getting used. And
but I told you before, if you remember in our first quick take, that's not her real pops. That's not her dad. That's her stepfather. That's not her real dad. So he can't. There's only but so much authority that he can really exercise over a girl that's not his daughter. So he can probably give his opinion, but he can't really say, "Oh, stop doing this, doing that," because what is she gonna say? You're not my pops. She answers to her mother, and at this point, she's famous and probably has some decent income of her own. So she don't live with them, so they can't really say anything. They're just gonna let her have her fun as long as she's not really hurting herself.
Facts. I'm curious, what do you think, Adrian, as a father?
Yeah, all right. So before I get into the father, topic, what DJ was saying right there is going to lead me into my next point about women and not having like father figures in their life, or at least ones that they may or may not respect. At this point in time, we don't know how she feels about Steve Harvey. She might think he's corny for all we know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like half the stuff that I be hearing Steve Harvey preach to people, on his shows and on his shits and stuff like that, I'd be like, yo, you kind of tuned out, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. So
I like Steve Harvey. Shout out to Steve.
No. I rock with him, but I personally think that some of his knowledge that he be putting out there is like slightly outdated for today's society and for today's women. Nah, real talk.
For today. Oh yeah,
I agree.
I don't know what he be saying. As far as women is concerned, but there's a possibility. Yeah, probably because when you listen to like these big celebrities like give advice to women, it's not sound advice when it really comes down to it. Or I would say it's not really realistic in the confines of modern relationships. Because a lot of times what'll come out of his mouth, let's say in terms of women, is like traditional advice.
Right.
We're not living in a traditional era anymore. We're not.
Exactly.
We're living in an era where women are encouraged to have 20, 30 different relationships before they actually decide to settle down. And when is that going to happen? In their mid-late 30s? See, situations like that was why Kevin Samuels was so successful when he was alive. Because of that. Because there are a lot of women that are living by those ideologies. And what's funny, freaking Bumble had like a sponsorship for Tiana Taylor, and then they were sitting there talking about their relationships. And one thing that Lori Harvey was saying is how she wants to exercise more control of her relationships and things like that. So what does that tell you? She's not settling down anytime soon. I give this, and mind you, there's something else that I'm going to add to this later, but I'm giving this whole thing with her and Damson at least a year max. A year max. Because let me tell you something. If Lori Harvey threw it at me right now, I'm catching it. Straight interception, NFL, all of that. I'll make them niggas look basic the way that I would catch it because she looked freaking good. But
you wildin'.
I don't, because we have two different types. Like I said, I look at her. Yeah, she might like I've messed with chicks that like have been around the block, and niggas be like, oh yeah, I don't care. It's my turn now. If you look good enough, I don't care. It's my turn.
At the end of the day, and this goes back to like the point that I was gonna get to. At the end of the day, you think your wife that you end up marrying, like again, I don't know if you marry Percy or not, but like at the end of the day, all right, cool. So yeah, at the end of the day, like who you end up being with, they had a few bodies under them.
Yeah,
whether it's 1, 2, 15, 30, you will never know. But in today's generation, you have to assume the worst because that's what's being promoted now. Back to what I was saying before about homie and Lori Harvey. Yo, I'm gonna come clean, bro. Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna stand on what I said. Like he knows, like it's not gonna last. At the end of the day, her name is hot right now. She's lit. He knows that he's gonna get good, traction and attention, focused on himself by being around her. You know what I'm saying? New snowfall seasons dropping, all of that. Like why wouldn't you at this point in time?
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Like it's not like Lori Harvey is the most, like she's not Kim Kardashian. Like Lori Harvey is not. Yeah, Lori Harvey is not Kim Kardashian. So I feel like if anyone is really benefiting from this, it's Lori Harvey. It's not him, because see, Damson Idris was already considered like I don't say the next big thing, but like, you know, one of like the modern actors that people talk about, you know what I'm saying? Because Snowfall is a show that a lot of people watch. You know what I'm saying? So I think her stock is going up because you know what happens? Every single time she gets with these guys, her stock goes up when they break up because it always looks like, because the narrative has always been Lori Harvey left this person. That person didn't leave her.
That's true, but at the same time, any publicity when you're releasing something like a body of work, more often than not, is good. Is good. You know, is good for that. For example, maybe certain people who are following Lori Harvey that didn't really get into Snowfall. Now they actually might, and he got that. You know, he got all those views now.
Right.
I do agree with your point that at the end of the day, when they do break up eventually, she's gonna have, you know, more benefits to said breakup because you know, in the end, again, what does she really do?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like she has like a skincare company and she's Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, but it's not like like she's just right. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, as a matter of fact, the fact that you even brought that up is gonna bring my second point, because yesterday I had watched a video that was saying that their relationship is not a real relationship and it's actually a relationship for PR, a public relations relationship. So meaning they're not actually really together. You know what I'm saying? They're just together to mutually, for that mutually beneficial, you know, benefits that they're getting. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought about that. I was like, because I asked myself when I seen that, I said, yo, it's funny how Snowfall is coming up in February, and then all of a sudden this is coming out. But prior to that, every time he had a girlfriend that, like, you know what I'm saying, we didn't know about it. So why all of us? Because if I'm a private person, I'm not just gonna switch up the fact that I'm a private person just because I'm with somebody who's public. So already that's not gonna coincide. But the fact that this is a PR relationship actually makes sense, because that video really kind of connected the dots, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense, because they both are not, because Damson Idris is not Will Smith. Damson Idris is not even on Michael B. Jordan's level. But how do you get to that level? When people talk about you, how are you going to get people to talk about you when you get at least like the most lit black girl or best looking black girl? Because name me one girl in the industry that look better than her.
Iggy Azalea.
Whoa,
what?
You're wild.
Stop. Get out of here. Get out of here, yo. Wildin', not on my show. Nah.
You're wild, bro.
But
finish line with fire marks. When the green light starts to move on the way train. Master, she on the pants got spit like a plaster. Rector, bench, did like don't like that, she faster.
But all right, but let me say this. I'm gonna let you finish, but let me say this.
No, but y'all can't name you one girl that look better than her.
But all right, I'll say this. She's fine.
Yeah, she's
but
valid.
my thing is,
Lori Harvey, you listening to this? I'm gonna see you in a couple years. If my master plan goes the way I wanted to, and then this picks up on Shade Room and all of that, I will see you in a couple of years, and I'm not deleting this either. So people can say you heard it here first. Facts.
You know what? I disagree. You know who I say looks better than her? Who? I forgot her name. The girl from Black Panther.
She's so ugly that you don't even remember what she looked like. No.
Well,
who looked better than Lori Harvey?
The first Black Panther, the one that was dating Chadwick Boseman.
You're wilding.
Who looks better?
I'm sorry, bro.
Who is this person?
I'm sorry. Yo, like, I'm sorry, bro. But there's not a single girl in that entire movie from first to second that looks better than Lori Harvey.
Come on, I'm just trying to give a shout out to the black woman. That's all.
Lori Harvey's black too. Who is this person? Who is this person? Because
it was Lupita. It was Lupita.
You said Lupita Nyong'o looks better than Lori Harvey? Yo, you lucky you my friend that feel like that? I would have boot your ass out of this Zoom meeting right now. Yo, nah, that's disrespectful. Stop. And mind you, don't get me wrong. Lupita Nyong'o is very attractive, and if she threw it at me, I'd probably catch it too. But if I had to, if it was just me and I had to choose between Lupita Nyong'o and Lori Harvey to restart civilization, I'm picking Lori Harvey. And I'm gonna have a good time doing that shit too. I'm gonna have a good time doing that shit too.
And it's not to pit women against women either. For those,
no, I'm just kidding.
You know I'm saying,
I mean, it's my preference. You know what I'm saying? I think Kendall Jenner looks better than Kylie Jenner. You know, you just have your preferences. It's not offensive. It's just what it is.
Facts.
But let me, I say this. And there's something wrong. Like I said, I have no problem. I just feel like, but like, Why? Just out of all
Nah,
the,
she a treesh, bro. She a treesh.
but let me say this: she looks good, right? She looks good, but let's be
She
real
looks good,
here.
but she a treesh, bro.
Yeah.
You can't lie about that. I feel you
First
on
of
that,
all,
bro.
you're not
I
keeping
don't
a girl
care,
like that
dude.
unless you spending money on her. So for him, this Idris dude, or let's say he's on Snowfall, right? But realistically, after his agent's fees, the SAG fees, his rent, mortgages, payments, and all that stuff, how much money you think he got to spend on this
Nah,
chick?
bro. I
Come
can't
on.
lie. I can't
Come
lie,
on.
bro. Nah.
He got all the
When
he can't take care of her after taxes.
yeah, when Snowfall dries up, so will that paycheck, and so with that
Nah,
pussy.
bro. I'm gonna come clean. Snowfall is really one of them shows that, like, I do believe he is making bank over that, bro. That show is actually fire.
No, it's a good show, but he's
Oh my
not.
God,
This show is not like a long standing show. Like,
Oh
for
man.
instance, it takes a show like Law and Order SVU, for, many
Yo.
seasons to finally
Nah,
make
bro.
decent money.
I'm gonna be
That
honest.
is true. That is true.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Like, I agree with that statement again in those times, but in today's current like society, that show's bringing in bread, bro. Like, and on top of that,
You're right. You're right. No, he is making money. He's definitely making.
But he's not
money.
making.
But I will say this, and Adrian, I want your opinion, but I think you're gonna agree. This is what we were talking about on the first quick take when we mentioned, or when we were discussing the fact that her and Michael B. Jordan broke up. And I was saying that, look, like, if a girl is really feeling you, all right, so let's say I'm a famous actor, right? And then me and Lori Harvey, we cross paths. If I have, and this is what I mentioned before, if I have that X factor, like I have, there's like something about me that appeals to her that other niggas don't have. Why she's gonna be with me moving forward, having said that, it's not gonna be about bread. Yeah, like, I could be spending money, but that's not why she's there. So I don't have to, if I'm a famous actor and I'm making bread, if I have that X factor in her mind, she's not going to be worried about how much money I'm spending, because again, she's with me for me. All right, so to even further that point, I was saying that A$AP Rocky has that X factor with Rihanna, because there is no way that he would have been able to knock her up if he didn't have that X factor. Rihanna's been with Chris Brown. She's been with a freaking, Indian billionaire, Drake, freaking Travis Scott, all these other guys. But then again, she's been around him for years. And then he was the one that she ended up with. Why? Because there was something about A$AP Rocky that all them other guys don't have. And all of them have all the money in the world. But what separated A$AP Rocky from all these other guys? That X factor. So again, Damson Idris, I don't think he's got it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody like maybe like Future probably would have had it, because she was with him for a minute. And that was before like people even knew who she was. If you get what I'm saying. I mean, that didn't work out. But what I'm saying is, if I'm a famous actor and I'm at like some Met Gala or some shit, and then I'm, I'm doing my thing, and I see her, I meet her, if she's feeling me, again, like, I'm not gonna be worried about having to spend, bread on her. Because again, like, what if like, yo, Adrian, you feel me? Like, if you've been around bitches, like, they don't, if a girl's really feeling you, she don't care about bread. Like, you don't.
I just got Adrian. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, so in a general standpoint, from a respectable woman, yes. Yeah,
but we talking about Lori Harvey.
But we talking
Stop
about
violating Lori Harvey, bro. She looked fucking good.
It's
man.
true.
And my point on this is actually, I'm gonna use what you just said as a backing point from my statement. Is the fact that she was with Future for so long, and she fucked with Trey Songz, bro. Like, but again, she was with Future for mad long. And what type of shit do you think that nigga put her through? She knew he was out there smashing other bitches, bro. She knew that, but she's she's probably into shit like that.
Yeah, she is. She's not gonna get that from Damson Idris. She's not.
Exactly. So a girl like that, when she is ready to settle down, when she is at that point where she has had her fun and she's like, all right, let me work on my self accountability, self reflection, my progression, my happiness, all that type of stuff, and she's actually ready for that guy. I think personally, the things that she's gonna gravitate towards is gonna be something like a dude. It's gonna be something that a dude like Future has, as opposed to Michael B. Jordan or homie. Like again, when you actually now let's not bring up Lori Harvey right now. Like a regular girl who you may see, like you know what I'm saying, like out there. Like me and DJ, me and him could walk side by side, and me and him could be talking about, I don't know, sports or acting or boxing or whatever. And she'll hear something in my voice or his voice and be like, nah, like they both attractive, but I'm getting that vibe from this
dude.
Dude. Yeah. And then you end up talking to her, boom, everything is just clicking.
Yep.
And it's like no other dude that walks around her is gonna be like she may look, because obviously she's human. She's
not blind, yeah.
But she ain't blind. But that feeling that she gets in her chest, over her head, all of that, bro,
that dude,
it's only gonna come from that one dude.
One guy.
That one guy.
I agree.
Because that's what's gonna change her ways. That's what's gonna change her ways. When that one guy shows up, he's got that X factor, but he's also got the experience to know, all right, I'm dealing with this type of girl who's had this type of past. So I'm going to navigate and maneuver and play chess with her because I know how shit is. In addition to the fact, I got that X factor. So she's not really going to want to go anywhere because I got the X factor that none of these dudes have. Because trust me, if one of them actually had that, she'd probably still be with them right now. Because as far as we know, the narrative is that she broke up with all these guys or she stopped messing with all of these dudes. Especially Michael B. Jordan. People, again, like I forgot which one of y'all said that, but people feel bad for him because he put himself out there and actually asked the girl to marry him, and she told him no. And then right after that, they broke up.
He's wilding for that.
Why? You know why? Because Michael B. Jordan, even though he's, again, one of the biggest actors and all the other types of stuff, he didn't have that X factor.
Not only that, bro. Not only that, my fault to cut you, but yo,
no, it's cool.
A dude like that, you also have to think, to yourself, like, he probably really thought he had it like that.
No, yeah.
Oh,
he really thought, like, yo, I'm Michael B. Jordan. Like, it don't matter if I got the X factor that you're looking for or not. I'm Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. You're gonna say yeah. And she did it. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I would say this.
Man, I ain't taking no pictures with, like, yo, trust me. If I ever met her, nobody would know none of that shit. That shit will be in stealth. I wouldn't even tell people I know that I'm fucking with Lori Harvey.
You got no choice. You got to sign that $1 million NDA.
What'd you say?
You would have no choice. You got to sign that $1 million NDA.
Man, wait, because I said this last year. I said, yo, like, the blueprint for dealing with a chick like Lori Harvey or Lori Harvey specifically. And I said this before, and I'm going to say it again proudly. Or any relationship that I would have with her, let's say she was feeling me, right? Any relationship that I would have with this girl is bigger than, or our dynamic would be bigger or deeper than any relationship she would have with any other nigga. So meaning, I would be like the shadowy figure, like that nigga that's always there, but you don't know who I am, you don't know my name, you don't know nothing. Like, I could see her in public, I'm like, oh, hello, how you doing? And you wouldn't even know that I'm fucking with her. But she could publicly have a whole boyfriend. I would let her live out that whole relationship with Damson Idris, and once that shit is over, she's gonna be right back in my house. I wouldn't take none of that shit personal. But you have to have that type of mentality with a girl like that. Because she's only fronting like she likes monogamy and commitment. In reality, she don't. So if I met her, I'm not gonna be like, oh, what are you doing with this guy? What are you doing with that guy? No, it's like, yo, when we're together, we're together. And when we're not, we're not. So when I see her with this dude or that dude, I'm not gonna take it personal because I'm gonna be right here when she comes back. When she comes back, girls like that, I'm talking about girls that look like that and have those tendencies. You can't take that shit personal. You can't take it personal.
Yeah. I would say
that's the blueprint. Like, that's the blueprint. That's what I'm gonna do. So if I'm at the Grammys or the Oscars or some shit, especially if I get an award and then I'm backstage, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh, Demetria, wow, I loved your film. Congratulations, all of that. And I look to my left and I see Lori Harvey and she's peeping the swag. I'm in my all black tux, my hair looking on point. I'm looking good, smelling good. And then what? Get out of here. I'm gonna be like, yo, hey, let's hang out. And shit like that, and I'm gonna let her know, like, yo, we don't have to be committed. Like, go get a boyfriend. I'll be right here. Oh, Damson, oh, that's great. Congratulations. I'll be here when you come home. I'll be here when you get back.
Nah, real talk, Quincy. That's when it comes to girls like that, you gotta treat them like that, bro.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. I just think the problem is I'm not handcuffing her.
You're free. you're free. Like you could do whatever you want because I don't put wild birds in cages. I don't do it.
But
I'm not gonna do it.
Unfortunately, a lot of dudes they say that.
I love Lori Harvey, so that's why I'm so hyped because she looks fucking good, bro.
No, she do look good, but that's a symptom of why a lot of dudes fall because a lot of dudes go in that situation like, nah, I'm not gonna catch feelings, and then what happens? They get a little taste of that mom chicken wah, and then now all of a sudden they threaten any dude that they see in the vicinity. I'm gonna stab you, touch her. A lot of dudes say that, but I think dudes are just as possessive as women are. They just maybe not as crazy, but some dudes. They say,
dudes who don't have that experience. That's what I'm saying. You're only gonna be like that when you don't have a lot of experience underneath your belt. So of course you're gonna be mad possessive over a public figure chick who's bad. Like any real nigga would know you can't really you can't control that. You can't. You can't control a woman, period, if you're a regular person. Needless to say, if she's a public figure and her whole persona is about who she's dating and being all out and about and doing that. So the worst thing, what sets you apart from all these other guys is when you're not trying to tie her down nowhere. Go be free. Be free.
Nah, and to add to that too, Percy, like, you know what I'm saying, like giving myself as an example, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, and he can tell you, like, bro, like in my life, bro, like, yeah, I got game, but I didn't really have to try very hard.
You don't, you don't. If a girl's feeling you, you can say, hey, how you doing? She's gonna start laughing because she's feeling you.
But like,
I have game to girls that like me.
Like, bro, like being like me being 6'3", I'm already taller than most people in the world. You feel me? Like 6'3", you know what I'm saying?
6'3" and up, you have a whole different appeal than most niggas do because you're just that tall, and women love tall men.
Facts. And on top of that, again, Jamaican, I'm not ugly, you know what I'm saying? I'm very articulate, all of that. Bro, like I've had a lot of experiences in my life with women, you know what I'm saying? Some one night stands, some relationships, some long term, some short term, you know what I'm saying? Just, friends with benefits or whatever, like whatever. I would never, bro. And obviously I can't speak for everyone out there because everyone doesn't have the same experience as me or like DJ or you for that matter. But I would never meet a girl that I get vibes from. And again, you have to like know this type of shit too. Like you have to like feel it. When you meet a girl, you're supposed to like know off a rip. Like, all right, she's like this, boom. Even if her shit is amazing, you could crack it the same night, bro. And she could have the best box in the world.
Yeah, but you already gotta know like what the situation is. You gotta know. You gotta know.
She's already out there, bro. Like it's not for me,
man.
And you detach your emotional self, your emotional being from this woman.
I'm just trying to be Lori Harvey's best friend, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be her friend for real. You know what I'm saying? Like we could just be friends, yo.
Me personally, I said,
you know what I'm saying? Yo, when motherfuckers is playing this video X amount of years later, because I'm not deleting this shit because I hope it gets enough views or some shit where I get famous and then this video gets a whole bunch of views because people want to know what I say about her. I just want to be her friend. I just want to be there for her. That's all.
Me personally, I don't hate her nothing. I just want to associate with her just because I know what comes with that. That ain't the type of person I want to be around.
I'm saying stealth. Yo, like I said, my friendships is not for everybody to know. So what we got going on, yo, she can get into the worst argument with her boyfriend. And then when she has some shit, some little media engagement, something like that in whatever town, and then we have our little secret rendezvous, she can cry to me about that shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not pulling out.
Nigga wildin', bro.
I'm not, yo.
You wildin', bro.
Lori Harvey, I am not pulling out. I am not pulling out. I am not pulling out.
So yeah, but yeah, Percy, to add to your point, I also do respect and see and understand that point of view where it's like, whereas if you as a man know, like, all right, I'm at this point in my life and I don't even want to entertain certain things, you won't even associate yourself with that type of woman. And I do respect that too, because at certain times it could be a headache. You know what I'm saying? So just to give insight to both perspectives, for all the viewers out there, like there also is that type of person where it's like you may understand all of this, about women, and you might just say to yourself, you know what, I'm just gonna avoid all girls like that. And
man. All right. But let me ask you something, person. Let me ask you something, man.
Yeah.
So all right. Yeah, okay. So for me, right, you asked me like on a scale of 1 to 10, like what I think a 10 is. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I would probably give Lori Harvey a 10. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I'll give her like above a 9. You know what I'm saying? She looked good. Who, in your opinion, so who is your equivalent to a 10? And I'm making a point here. So who is your Lori Harvey? And I'm not gonna judge. So you know
I don't really have one, but I would say
yes, you do. Who would you consider? Well, she's an actress, a singer, like a 9 and up on your personal scale of 1 to 10. Now, I'm making a point here.
Rihanna.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay,
Yeah.
all right, okay, that's fine. Okay.
I mean, before she had the baby and all that.
That's fine.
Nigga said, yo, I'm not gonna judge. Nigga said, are you serious?
All right. I'm making a point because Rihanna is valid. I think Lori Harvey looks better, but okay, Rihanna, right? Now, Rihanna, all right, so let's say if Rihanna had the same, but you say she's a 10, right? So let's say if Rihanna had the dating history or similar dating tendencies as Lori Harvey.
Right.
If she threw it at you, you wouldn't catch it?
Nah.
You're a liar.
You know why?
You're a liar.
You know
then
why?
she's not a 9 or a 10 to you then.
No.
If you're gonna turn it down, yo, all right, okay.
No, that's not true.
Right,
you know what?
All right, so Adrian, real quick. All right, so who would you consider to be a 9 or a 10? And I know me and Adrian have like similar but different tastes in women. You know, he likes light-skinned girls and Latina chicks and Asians.
Look. Nah, bro, I like them more.
Yeah, but you have a type. You have a type. So
I'm
anyway,
gonna be honest. There's a specific girl out there in the world. I ain't gonna say her name, obviously, but girls who look like that. DJ, you know.
Wait, is she famous or not famous?
Wait, huh? Who? Wait, what? That went over my head.
You should know. It goes way back.
Wait, no, all right. You're gonna have to say that shit one more time because I might realize that shit went over my head. That went over my head.
So
or give me a clue that only I would know, then I'll get it.
A good mixture, and not to, again, put girls against girls or anything like that. It's just my personal preference.
Man, we're guys.
But yeah, but like the girls out there who are black, you know what I'm saying, but also have, slight Indian complexions, all that type of shit.
Get out of here. Wait, so you said
wait,
get out of here, bro.
At least
you hyping it up, bro. Okay, I like her too. You know what I'm saying? But she's not a 9 or a 10. I'm not.
I mean, listen perspective though.
She's
no. I'm not saying she is. I've met girls who I view as like no cap. Like at my job, there was a.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but for the sake of people who are listening to this, like I'm saying like a public figure. Now, Percy, I know your ass would have said. I know your ass would have said like Scarlett Johansson or Gal Gadot or she's good looking like that or some shit like.
No, you know who I say?
Or Margot Robbie or somebody.
No. You know who I say? Ice Spice.
What? Yo, are you stop? Yo, stop. Yo, nah. Ice Spice is not a 9. She is not a 10.
But looks is subjective though.
People are only saying that because she's pop. She's lit right now. She's pop.
She looks good.
She is not a 9. She is not a 10.
I'm sorry.
I get that. That's your personal opinion. But on this show, she is not a 9 and she is not a 10. I'm not having that.
Let's hear from Adrian. What you say, Adrian?
I'm gonna come clean. I wouldn't wife no girl like that.
But
I'll take it down. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take it down.
Yo, stop. Nah, I'm sorry. Yo, Lori Harvey looks way better than Ice Spice. Lori Harvey looks a million times better than Ice Spice. Ice Spice, she needed at least Ice Spice. Like India Love looked better than Ice Spice in my opinion. And we're talking about two chicks that have the same archetype. And I don't even like India Love like that.
Right.
Crystal Westbrook looks a million times better than freaking Ice Spice. So people want to talk about beauty or like pretty or bad. Like, all right, so Crystal Westbrook, in my opinion, she's like almost a 9. Like she's in the Lori Harvey category, except I like brown skin girls more than I like light skin girls. So that's the edge that I would give Lori Harvey over freaking Crystal Westbrook. But Ice Spice, come on. Where's the taste? Yo?
No,
Where's the
but
taste
looks
at?
is subjective though, because some people look at Lori Harvey and say she's basic. So looks is subjective.
I mean, yeah, exact. You know, you're right. I will give you that because everybody's personal preference is different. The point that I'm making is that it's hard to turn down a chick that you think is a 9 or a 10, because let's say if that relationship is not a PR relationship, which I'm pretty sure it is, but let's say if it wasn't, the only reason why you would date and take a quote unquote take a chick like Lori Harvey seriously is because you think she's a 9 or a 10. Facts.
No, it's not.
So that's why I was asking you, because you were saying like Lori Harvey's, you know, a 304, you know what I'm saying? She's this, she's that. But I'm like, all right, so what's your equivalent? And would you turn down the opportunity to date what you know what I'm saying, your equivalent to her? Because again, to me, she's you know, 9 and 9.5.
No, but I would say the only reason why I'm saying no is because her looks is that way, but we don't know what goes behind those closed doors. We don't know how she is.
Yeah, but what Adrian said earlier, this is facts. Like, I was gonna say something really wild. You know, I'm not gonna say that. But put it like this: if you knew what you know your girl has done with potentially other guys before she got to you, you probably wouldn't like her either. You know what I'm saying? It's just her. There's just a spotlight on the fact that she's dating, but all girls have been, you know what I'm saying, dated other guys.
But hold on,
yeah,
I agree.
All girls have done that. I mean, the only thing is, you know, and I'm quoting another YouTuber, you know, just Lori Harvey just happened to date Future, who's gonna be, you know, using and abusing Lori Harvey with paraphernalia included. So that's a different story. You can only imagine what he was using on her. You know what I'm saying? But all girls have history. It depends on the chick, but I don't really judge. I mean, a girl who looked just as good as Lori Harvey, I'm not judging that. No. But
I would say this, like, I'm like, for instance, you met my girlfriend. We've had that discussion. I know what she did in the past. You know what I did in the past. It's not like something I'm gonna hold that to her. But it's like this. If you know, it's like girls who go after Ted Bundy, right? This is I'll let you go right after, but this is an extreme example. But for instance, some people say, oh, Ted Bundy, for some women, Ted Bundy was amazing. But you know, he's slaughtering women like all day, every day. But they still give him a chance just because they think, oh, he's my dream guy. And then, you know, they become a statistic. I'm not mad at her.
Because they don't know any better. That's why.
But like Lori Harvey, for me, it's like she's good to look at, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, how many dudes get themselves caught in situations because they couldn't resist that one good-looking girl? They had to, you know, just had to get in the bedroom. I don't think she's a bad person. Me personally, for a girl like that, let's keep it real. Because a lot of these girls who aren't talented, who are known for sleeping around in the industry, they're looking for someone to secure the bag for them. So she's not going to be laying up at home while you on set and she ain't getting paid. You're going to be paying for her Birkin bags. You're going to be paying for her rent.
Go ahead, Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian.
So here's the thing about that, right? That just goes that just goes into what we would like what we were saying earlier about how when you meet a chick and you feel her vibe, you're supposed to know what you're getting into of rip. If I meet a girl and she chatting and I'm hearing a bunch of fuckery, bro, like even if she wants me to like take on like a fake shopping spree or whatever, bro, like I'll do it for one night because you want to know why? I'm her boyfriend for that one day. I take it down that night, and then she on her way. That rhyme, I don't even know how that came to me. How that came to be, but again, like I know why I'm talking to said chick. If I see a girl walking down the street that looks like Lori Harvey, but again, she's with her friends and her friends is acting out, doing all kinds of crazy shit. Like, all right, perfect analogy. Not all lines are bad lines. But if you see 10 lines walking down the street, are you gonna try to find out which
one is good?
No,
yo, and
they're all 10 lines.
Facts.
So if I see a group of badass girls, and one of them to me is like a 9 point whatever, 9.1, 8.9, whatever. I'm not, and her friends is acting out. I know what the mission is already.
Facts.
I'm not going in there trying to wipe.
I seen the TikTok video where he said that, where he was talking about the groups of lines like that.
Shout out to a homie who said that. That's exactly where I got it.
Because here's the thing too, but here's my bad. But here's this. I gotta add this too because this is facts, and this is automatically what's gonna arm me, or what would protect me from like thinking otherwise. Because first of all, she wouldn't even look my way if I already wasn't a lit actor. So I already know a girl like that is not with me for me. So and I would be lying to myself. I could not, no real man with experience would look himself in the mirror and be like, yo, if I like Damson Idris, he'd be an idiot if you looked himself in the mirror and said, oh yeah, she's really with me for me. No, she's not. Because if you wasn't famous, if you wasn't on that show, she wouldn't even look in your direction. If you wasn't lit, it was the same thing with Michael B. Jordan and Drake and all of them. If he wasn't on that TV show, they wouldn't even be talking to him. Those are not your friends.
And
so
to add to that point,
yeah.
And to add to that point, that's why it's like, all right, cool. Let's link up. You want a bag? Cool. I'll buy you a bag. I'm lit. I could do that. But you know what? At the end of the day, if you really like that, if you're really about that life, I'm getting some pussy tonight. That's all I really wanted in the first place.
Yeah, facts. Like that's what we're getting out of that shit. That's all I'm getting out of that. It's like companionship and sex. That's it. That's it. Because anything further than that is gonna create problems because she's not the type of chick that you want to tie down. That's why I would rather just be that one guy. Like, and I don't believe that men and women could really be friends, but like we would be friends with benefits. That's what I want. just be friends with benefits. Yeah, like
Percy,
be cool.
Your point still isn't invalid, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because at the same time, despite all of that, if the dude has self-awareness and he's done enough self-reflecting like on himself like throughout his life or whatever to know like, damn, like I could probably start off like that, but I might end up catching feelings. You feel me? Just stay away.
No, just get your heart broken. That's the thing. And dudes, just stay away. I bet you, because, and this is what I said before, Michael B. Jordan, that was probably the first time that probably ever happened to him in his life where a chick like purposely left him. And the reason why is because Michael B. Jordan's been famous since he was a little kid. He was already in like 90s movies and TV shows, early 2000s. He was already famous prior to that. So it's not like he went to school and had regular experience and stuff like that. That was probably the first time he ever really got hurt, especially publicly. You see what I'm saying? So when you already got your heart broken, you have the experience. No, you're not going to go into a situation with a 9 or a 10 who's famous and has already kind of been out here. Especially she's been with Diddy. Diddy's like, what? Isn't he like worth $1 billion or some shit like that?
Bro, right.
You're not going to, because especially unless she tells me that, I'm not going to really assume that, like, again, like I'm presenting anything new to a chick that's been out and about already. It's just for the moment. If I could extend it as long as possible, then yeah, sure. But I'm not going to be able to do that by thinking I could tie her down. No, it's not going to happen. Because girls like that are always going to be looking for the next thing at some point. So Damson Idris is lit right now. Let's say if it's real, then what happens a couple years later when I come around? You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be lit no more. She's going to be looking at me. Why? Because I look better than him. I'm taller than him, and I'm a better actor. Eventually, he's a good actor though.
And to add to that point too, like despite everything DJ said, Percy, like despite everything he said about Lori Harvey, do you really think he would take her serious, bro?
No, I don't think so.
At the end of the day, despite him saying all of that, there's no way in hell DJ would take her serious regardless. And if by some chance he did, again, that's where friend groups come in and actually knowing yourself. I would make sure I show up to this nigga's house every morning to make sure that bitch is gone, bro.
OD, because I said it though. I said I can see why. I don't really judge because I'm attracted to her. So I see why dudes get caught up in that. And I said, if you're a lit actor anyway, you're busy. So it's not like I have time to be laid up with her all day playing house. Nah, like I will only. So I remember I said last year, I said, okay, if I was with her, let's say if I was with her for a week, like we went somewhere and we were together for a week, I'm not going to see her for a couple of months after that, X amount of months. Because if I'm constant, you feel me? You're playing house with a chick, you're going to get caught up. You're gonna get caught up, or she's gonna get knocked up. This is one or the other.
Go Hawks. Yeah, go Hawks. But I'm gonna see y'all in the morning. Time for y'all to go to bed. I know you can go to sleep. See y'all in the morning.
So I'm not gonna be playing house with a girl that I think is a 9 or a 10 because again, I'm gonna get caught up, or she's gonna get knocked up. It's one of those two things are gonna happen. But with a girl like Lori Harvey, she's got her image and her career, so she don't want to get pregnant either.
I'm not dumping on her. Like, would I want my daughter to be like her? No, but at the same time, I'm not knocking her for it. Dudes,
you got a daughter?
No. I'm just saying if I had a daughter, if I had a daughter, I wouldn't want her.
You were married, yeah.
Who, me? Hell no.
Yeah, he was like, yo, I don't know. He was like, I don't know if you're married.
Nah.
Yeah,
nigga personally got a wife and a mortgage, yo.
I ain't want to violate or nothing like that. Also, that now I remember. Back to what you were saying before about how you said that you and your girl was talking about your past experiences. And I'm not going to tell you about your own relationship because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I do know women. And from my POV, like, even, again, speaking about my own shits too, like, I'm not just saying this as, like, you or me. It's like a general thing. More often than not, when a girl is talking about the past, they will give you 70% of the truth, but they won't give you that extra 30. They won't give you that 30. So, again, no matter what girl, any dude, again, even me too, no matter, like, if I go out tonight to a bar or whatever, and I go and I meet a girl, bro, like, I tell myself, as soon as I'm done, she gonna find next nigga, or maybe she got a man right now. End of the day, I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe that no girl has a squeaky clean past. And it sucks to say it like that, but
the good looking girls too. I'll say the quote unquote good girls. Yeah, nah.
You have to move like that, bro, because yo, all I'm gonna say is I don't wish it on nobody, but you can't even put it out of the question for girls to line you up, especially if you were a lit actor. Especially if you Michael B. Jordan. Especially if you Idris, bro. Especially if you any of these dudes, bro. You gotta be careful with girls like that, bro.
I'm a R&B head, right? And then usually, like, certain songs come to mind, like when I look at attractive girls, because attractive girls be inspiring stuff like that. She don't sound like she don't look like a Boyz II Men song. She sound like she looked like a Jodeci song or some shit like that. And mind you, that just goes to show she's not in that relationship lane. See, Boyz II Men, they used to sing about forever and relationships and stuff like that. Jodeci was talking about fiending and sex and all that other types of stuff. So already mentally, I know she's in a certain lane. And I would have a better time with a chick that, again, we could hang out and stuff, and then I could go still do whatever I want, and she could do whatever she wants. Think about it. Those are the best relationships. And I'm into monogamy. I'm not saying I want to have like 10 different girlfriends in life, but I'm saying, like, yo, who wants to be tied down to some shit that they know is not going to work out long term?
Facts.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
And I'm not, mind you, I said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not mad at her. That's why it's like, I'm not going to be like, I think like Iman Shumpert,
nah, you can't be.
When he first got with Tiana Taylor, he said that like they had a talk just like you had with your girl, like, oh, so who did she sleep with in the industry? Who did he sleep with? Stuff like, I'm not even going to ask her that. That's none of my damn business. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, what that got to do with what we got going on?
I know, this whole conversation, like, it reminds me, I was just watching Amber Rose got in an argument with some hip hop legend about this, because he was talking about how he doesn't understand how all of these girls are getting passed around the industry. And he's talking about as a father now, because his daughter is in the teenage years, but he's looking at all these girls who, make these interviews talking about getting a bag, but they don't, they live off of men. Like, they chase men around the industry, get famous, get deals and all this stuff just for sleeping around with famous men. And for me, whatever people want to do, look, it's 2023. If that's how you want to make your money, by all means, I do it. Yeah, and do it. Me personally, looks are important, but I ain't gonna be falling for someone like Lori or anybody who I may view as a 10 just because I see them at very physical. I'll say this. There's a girl at my gym. I meet a lot of attractive girls at the gym. This is one girl, for instance.
What the heck?
Everybody has different opinions. So some people might say, but most of the dudes at the gym know who this girl is because everybody trying to get at her. So I've talked to her a couple times. I think she's incredible, good looking, whatever. But she has the reputation of she only likes men who has money, who's going to pay for her car note, who's going to buy her new car, who's going to pay her rent. She only wants dudes like that. So in my mind, a lot of these dudes might say, I just want to hit that, but she's plotting. So she's gonna finesse you for some money one way or another. You might think that one.
Yeah, but if you got it, if you got it, and you know what type of person she is, it's like what Adrian said. It's like, yo, if I'm gonna get you a bag, if I'm gonna spend a bag on you, I'm gonna do it for the day, and we're gonna do our thing, and then that's gonna be it, because you know what it is. Because we already pretty much explained like how, you know, again, there's certain guys that fall victim to that, but then only certain types of dudes are the guys that fall victim to that sort of types of shit. But then you got other guys that don't. Why? And the only separation is experience and mentality. That is it. You know,
and to what you were saying, Percy, at the beginning of that, there was a really important part, like right before,
about women who get famous off of.
Yeah. Perfect. So like when you were saying like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, girls go out there, get it how you live. I'm gonna be honest too, bro. I think we should really push the opposite narrative, because I seen an interview today, and a teacher, like a young, like, you know, school whatever teacher, shared something that an 8-year-old girl said in her class, and it was mad disturbing. Like basically it was like, okay, like talk about what you all want to like accomplish in life and all this type of shit. And the girl was like, oh, I want to meet a rapper and have his children. And the teacher goes, well, you mean get married and all of that first, right? And she was like, no, if I get married, I can't get child support. And that shit hit me, bro, because it's like,
yeah,
it's hitting the kids now, bro, where it's like me and my cousin, when we be chatting and shit, like all of that, we always be saying like a good portion of to why like society between men and women is like low key fucked up is because you got like mad niggas out there. Girls are gonna be girls, whatever. But when you have a lot of niggas out there who are fuck niggas, allowing the bullshit to continue and promoting the bullshit, and because they lit, girls is like, what he's saying is facts and it's accurate. Those type of niggas, bro, I like, yo, they gotta go, bro. Like, I'm not cool with that shit. Like all that shit promoting bitches to like live off of niggas and shit like that, bro. Half of these niggas out there, bro, more, I would say more, and I'm confident with like when I say this, more, I'm pretty sure that more than 70% of men out there do not want a girl to just be at the crib by herself, not worth shit. You know what I'm saying? Your girl has to bring some kind of value to your life.
Well, oh, wait. So you mean like, but so she stays at home, but she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't do nothing.
No, she don't do nothing.
Well, no, and
not even with like the home shit. But like, if I got a business going on, I would appreciate your ideas. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate your input and things like that. But like, I would never push the narrative out there that like, yo, like the shit that all these niggas out there, like all these bum ass rappers and shit like that who think they fly and shit, bro. Like all of these niggas, bro, like they're allowing bullshit to happen when it comes to all of these girls, bro. And then you got the niggas who are underneath them who aren't as lit, but like they kind of lit, getting, okay, I have to do this now because bitches is fucking with this. That's pretty much how all these niggas is really moving, bro.
Yeah, but that's like a separate conversation in a sense. Because you only ever really see black people pushing that. You only ever see black people pushing that. It's like that because they want, because when you affect people's mentality at home, then you really debilitate them, because what do people say? It starts at home. You know what I'm saying? And then it what happens? So then you have black people that have two terrible mentalities. So then what happens? It never works. So then you have single, that's when you have divorces and single parents. And then other than that, you have people who just date out. You know, nothing wrong with that. But again, that's just something that again, they get paid to do that, because no one in their right mind really thinks. It's
not reality.
Yeah, that's not reality. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that, again, people take, and personally, we talked about that, where people take, you know, the lifestyles of the rich and famous, and then they try to apply that outline to their life, and the shit don't fit. It's the same thing with people who talk about like red pill stuff like that. Like, I don't even watch that. Why? Because that's not real. That's not reality. You can't take that and try to apply it to your life and then think it's really gonna work, because it's fake. Because who is saying that? People who have some sort of status or wealth that you can't apply their lifestyle to yours.
Facts.
You know, so
But
that's the reason why you have that though. It's just because again they're paid to do that. Just like how what's funny. I had to unfollow Wiz Khalifa on Twitter the other day because all he ever tweets about is why people should smoke weed. And I don't smoke, I don't drink, and literally that's all he talks about. He's like, oh yeah, people are making potheads, seem bad or something. And I'm like, yo, like you get paid to do that because you want to keep people in a state of again like not knowing shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the people that are saying, oh, a woman, should just sit at home and do nothing. What are these people who are saying that really know anyway?
Facts. But like you said, that definitely is like a whole nother topic though.
Yeah.
I just had to throw it out there that like I feel like, all three of us, me, you, Percy, we should definitely like, because end of the day, I'm sure your girls are hardworking women, out there in the field, getting to it. You know what I'm saying? I like you said, I pray if I ever have a daughter, bro, that she don't think that way. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
bro, I'm looking at a see. This is why I don't care what anybody says. And then like I think if I ever spar Michael B. Jordan, I could beat him. Damson Idris, I'd watch him. I could beat Trey Songz.
Wait, what? Where did this come from?
In a sparring match. I could beat
my boy
Diddy in a sparring match. I could
her.
beat his son in a sparring. No, because I'm just looking at a picture with Jordan Woods. I think this other girl, I forgot her name, and then like so it's Jordan Woods and Lori Harvey. She looked good as fuck. So it's like like if I ever had my turn, like I don't care what people say about me. People could call me whatever like they want to call me. It's just my turn, yo.
Bro.
Huh?
It's your turn to enjoy.
Yeah. It's my turn.
Nigga, I'll be happy for you, nigga.
Shit, what the fuck? No, she look good, bro.
As long as I don't get no invitation to no wedding, yo, bro.
That's I used to come on these stuff and talk about women this, woman that, and I realized I'm like, what, people gonna live the way how they live. And I'm not knocking her. She's a young girl who knows how she's going to make her money until her looks can't pave the way no more. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to mess with her, me personally, I just said,
yo, I'm just looking at these pics, yo. She looked freaking good. So when girl, like, I would never tell a girl this. Like, if a girl asks me my type, I'm never like, I don't give girls types.
It's too late. Once she hear this video, it's over.
If they, I don't care, shit. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I like pretty brown skinned black girls, and brown. You know what I'm saying? I like pretty black girls. Period. But again, if there's like an archetype, Adrian knows this shit because I've always dated like the same types of girls. Generally speaking, they've all been black for the most part. Yeah, they've all been the same, and she falls into that category. You know what I'm saying? But I forgot where I was going with it. But yeah, Lori Harvey looks good, and I just I'm just like yeah, damn.
Nigga Percy just finished talking. I finished talking. All you hear is, I wash up this nigga.
This guy.
Because Creed ain't real. Creed is just a movie. Creed is not real. Creed is not real. Yo, put me in there with Michael B. Jordan, 10, 12 rounds sparring. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I'm not scared of no goddamn Creed, Adonis Creed. None of that. None of that, bro.
Nah, she definitely gonna finesse you, Dimitri.
Nah, man. But the thing is, if I'm a lit actor, I'm busy. I have an itinerary every single day. So there's really no time for that. It's like even right now, it's like I would not be concerned. I'm not concerned. I don't concern myself with what another girl is doing. I'm not around because I have things to do. The minute that you wake up, you're like, yo, where's my girl? Yo, she didn't call me today. Freaking like you don't have better things to do. You know why I feel like that? Because I have experience. I've gotten my heart broken before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I learned from that. So there's no way that I'm gonna have a 6-year relationship that didn't work, and then 2 years of staying single and just dating mad different chicks for me to date Lori Harvey as if I didn't have all that history prior to that. Nah.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. It's like I've been around the block.
That's why I'm not judging her. I'm not judging her at all. I just,
nah, bro. You be saying like I don't like. It doesn't get much worse than telling a woman I don't want a daughter like you. It doesn't get much worse than that.
But it's true though. You know what? Because
but to be fair, but to be fair, to be fair to what Percy is saying though, bro. Like at the end of the day, my nigga, like.
I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all seen her body lately, but shit.
When it really comes down to it,
Yeah.
Like again, the reality is not all girls are like Lori Harvey. And you know, there's a larger portion of people in the world, men and women alike, you know, that do personally feel like, yo, like if I have a daughter, as long as she's, you know, being safe, whatever the case may be, I don't care what she's doing, but I'd rather her not do the things that Lori Harvey are doing, you know, and I can respect that, you know, like everyone has their own shit, you know.
Nigga, I would 300 kick Damson Idris asses into the fucking pit of hell or some shit over fucking
what?
Yo, like I said, bro, nah, because I remember this shit I used to say where I was like, where I be thinking like bad bitches that like, you know, I would want to fuck with some shit. And I was like, how if you put me in a coliseum with 100 niggas and then everybody got to kill each other to fuck this one chick, yo, I'm killing everybody, nigga. I'm killing everybody. Fuck that. Or if it's a boxing tournament or some shit, nobody's beating me. I don't care. Unless it's like a professional boxer or some shit. But if it's like regular motherfuckers or some shit, nah, they're not beating me. Because I heard about when Trey Songz ran into Terrence Crawford and Trey Songz couldn't do nothing. Why? Because Trey Songz can't do shit with a boxer. And I love boxing, so you can't beat me.
And let me just mention, because I know Adrian just chimed in on it. When I say I don't want my daughter to be like you, it's not trying to be a derogatory thing, but like he just said earlier, it's like, you know, a lot of kids are watching girls get famous off of OnlyFans and, you know, making sexually explicit content on Instagram. Let's be real. A lot of kids, and we was just talking about this the other day, but a lot of kids, I'm talking about 8, 9, 10 years old, got, you know, tablets now. They got phones now. They're on TikTok. They're on Instagram. We may not like it, or we may not actually see them, but they be on these things. And like when they see their favorite,
bruh, I hope when I finally, you know, say get up there and stuff like that. I mean, I could do if she's not feeling me. You know what I'm saying? Not every girl's gonna be feeling me. You know?
My god!
But like, you know, like. I hope she's feeling the kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope I'm just, you know, in the cut somewhere. She's like, oh, who is he? A tall glass of water or some shit. I'm gonna seize the fucking moment, god damn it. I'm just talking shit, but I'm just staring at her. She look good, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. What were you saying, Percy? Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, no, for me, it's just more so I wouldn't want my this guy set himself up for failure.
I'm just like, yo, all right, like I'll say her name, like that model, that Instagram model, Sydney Graham, like those are girls like that are my type, yo. Those are my type. Like they're both in the same category. Like I like girls like that. So when I see girls like that, I just, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know, there's like some temporary genjutsu shit or some shit, but like yeah, like they look fucking good.
Yo, bro. But go ahead though, Percy, because you were saying something mad important though, because I have a feeling I know where you're going with it in terms of like the younger people and stuff.
For me, I just say like a lot of kids are seeing this type of behavior and they think it's fun, they think it's cool, they think it's rewarding, and you see a trend. A lot of hip hop artists, especially as they get older, you'll see like a lot of them talking about this. Like when they was our age, they were slapping girls up and down area codes and whatever. And then now that they have children, and
area daughters, codes,
you know, different towns or whatever. But when they have, yeah, it was the Ludacris song, hoes in different area codes.
Oh yeah. That's what I was like, area codes.
Yeah. But like you'll see a lot of them now. You know, when they like the dude I was talking about with Amber Rose, he was one of those dudes who was talking about what he used to do with women. But now that he has a daughter, he don't want her going through the stuff that he did, because now he looks back and he's like, I shouldn't have treated a lot of these women like that. I shouldn't have been in those situations. I wouldn't want my daughter treated like that.
And to add to that, I don't know if you heard about dude Kevin Gates. Man was out there talking about I gotta stop talking about sex in my music because I'm talking about eating ass, and now my daughter out here eating ass of niggas.
But what do you expect from a guy that looks like that? But what do you expect from a guy that looks like that? So I don't know why all of a sudden he's trying to censor himself, because I wouldn't want to have kids. I'm just saying, no judgment. I mean, I'm not a big tattoos dude, but I'm not gonna have my face all tatted up, because then that's gonna tell my kids that they should grow up looking just like me. So your kids are already gonna follow your example or not. So, you know, I don't really know I don't know Kevin Gates from a grain of salt other than the way that he looks, but like it's a little late now. It's a little too late now.
I heard that one.
I'll be right back.
That one interview, and I was just like, copy. You know what I'm saying? But to add to Percy's point, there's one thing you do have to understand with children, in terms of this country, as opposed to like other countries and stuff like this. I'm gonna get like a little bit off topic, but it still correlates to the main point. Children have a warped sense of reality because obviously they're children. You may tell them X, Y, and Z, whatever it is, and your intention is for them to understand and take it this way and see it this way, but they may take it far left or far right or diagonal or upside down, and they may tell you they understand, but the way they understand is just generally different. And the reason why I want things to stay far away from kids as possible when it comes to all of this subjective shit is because, again, now you have states like California talking about, yeah, if your kid wants to come here to change genders and shit, they don't need parental supervision or consent. Just come over here and do it. And why do you think that shit is?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That goes into a deeper conversation. However, but when it comes down to it, like I do think that when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to all of these things, like the news outlets, TMZ, and all that, like there needs to be a better filter for children. Like dude who made TikTok even came out and said, "Oh no, my kids don't use TikTok."
That's a fact. Yeah. That makes sense. That's like drug dealers. But that's like drug dealers. Drug dealers don't sell to their own family; they sell it to other people. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what it does. Like I remember, I think it was Jaden Smith said that like his father, told him that like, or both his parents told him that watching TV is bad. But then you got these are actors who are telling his kid don't watch TV. Well, where is all this stuff? Saying come on the TV. So there's a reason. There's a bigger reason behind that. So anyway, what are your thoughts? Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.